So, I'm on Minecraft Middle Earth, and I found this really cool house that I want to take some screenshots of. But how do I get my screenshots from looking like this to that? Well, today, I'm going to show you how you do that. So the first thing you're going to want to do is well, of course you're going to want to find a good spot. So I'm going to thinking around, probably here, make a very good spot. You got the path leading down to the thing, but you want to go up a bit higher land so you can probably actually be flying more so like this. Yes. And so the first thing I usually do is I usually change my FOV. So really doesn't depends. You're gonna want something below normal for when you're taking screenshots. That's my rule. Whenever I do these, it really just depends on where. But since we're so far away from this one, I'm gonna put mine probably all the way down like this. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to want to put a shader pack on. Now you do need Forge for this, so if you don't have Forge, you're going to want to get that. And so the shader pack I use is called Arcane Shaders. There will be a download to Arcane Shaders Forge, and there's also going to be a download to the screenshot software I use called Lightshot. So I'm going to put this on. As you can see, everything has overall improved. So next thing you want to do is lighting. Now there's not really much I can do about lighting here. I'm going to change my FOV back for right now until we're ready to take the screenshot. There's not much I can really do about lighting here because it's daytime, but if you're taking a screenshot at night, you're definitely going to make sure your lighting is alright. You usually don't want to get the sun in your screenshot because that can seriously mess up your lighting. What else was there? Oh yes, and if you're on a server, there's not much you can do about lighting because you can't place torches. But if you look at this screenshot that's a couple days ago, I realized after I took the screenshot that I forgotten to light up the dock, and so I had to go back and retake it. So that's one. That's that. Well, not the last thing. The next thing you're going to want to do is probably you're going to want to go ahead and get all these chunks rendered in, because there's something that you don't want is unrendered chunks in the background. That can really make your screenshot look horrible. Now, because of the area I've chosen, there's not much I can do about chunks because it's all downhill from here. But I'm still going to fly around and make sure everything is loaded in around where I'm taking the screenshot. Alright, so it looks like we're ready to take the screenshot. Now, one last thing I forgot to mention is that your shadow. You do not want to get your shadow in your screenshot. I'll put some screenshots up here where I've messed that up, where I've gotten my shadow in the screenshot and I've not realized too late. If you can't avoid not getting your shadow in the screenshot, there should be a thing to turn off your shadow. It's, I don't know where it is. Shadow. There should be somewhere, and I'll have to find where you can turn off your shadow. I'm not sure where, but I know that it's a thing. Anyways, so let's go ahead and take the screenshot. So once again, I use Lightshot to take all of my screenshots. So I have F5 hit as mine, and you guys can't actually see me taking the screenshot. Alright, and when you're taking the screenshot, my software allows you to crop out what you want and what you don't want. If you can't do that, then we'll do that later, because step 5, we do go into the editor so make sure you get everything in the screenshot and you're not like cutting out like half of a tree or let's say a mountain or something. Now, the only thing I don't like about this one screenshot so far is that there's a lot of land that it looks like there's unloaded chunks when there really isn't, but there's not really much I can do about that. So I'm gonna actually take multiple screenshots and I'm gonna go ahead and save this one. I'm gonna go take one from the other angle, so let's make sure all of our chunks are loaded over here. And once again, it's kind of the same thing. It's all downhill, so there's not really much I can do about unloaded chunks. So that's one thing that I don't know if it was a best idea to take pictures. Actually, whoa, I'm gonna do some beach pictures down here after I'm done with this video. And so we're gonna take a picture from the other angle. It might look better. We got the lake here. I kind of hoping so. Yeah, that will look a bit better. Oh yeah, I like this already. I'm gonna go up here on this little hill. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, I'm gonna actually bring this out a bit. There we go. And there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and take the screenshot. Alright, and so the next thing we're going to want to do is we're going to go ahead and enhance the photo. So usually when I enhance photos, I use GIMP, which is the software I use for all my stuff, photo-wise, but because it's a very complicated software, we're going to use the Microsoft Photos app. That is not the Microsoft Photos app. So once we get in here, we're just going to go click on Edit, and just do that. And we're going to want to go to Adjustments. And so we're going to go in here, and we're going to adjust. And then we can also enhance the photo here too if we wanted to, but it doesn't look, I mean, if we wanted to do that, I guess. Let's do that, actually. That looks pretty good. And I guess also if you want to just add a filter, you can right over here. We're just going to go into, actually, let's keep it here, cancel that. Okay, I'm going to go back in. I really don't want to do that, actually. So, let's adjust these things real quick, and so I don't really want to do that, but I'm going to make it a bit darker there, and then let's bring that in, there we go. And lighting, do that. That's a bit much, let's not really touch that. Color, tint. We'll make it a bit warmer, and we'll make it a bit tinter. So there we go. That looks pretty good. And so let's go into filters now, and I want to actually go back in here and use the enhancer again. All right. So I'd say that actually looks pretty good. I don't really like this guy, though, but there's not really much we can actually do about that at this point. What we could do is I could just go in into GIMP and change the sky, but let's go ahead and do that. We'll go back and redo all of that. So we're going to cut to the chase once I have got the sky all fixed up. So, ladies and gentlemen, the complete image is right on here on the screen. I decided not to change the sky instead because it was just a bit too much work to do it, and I didn't really feel like doing it. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed and wanted something new maybe. So that's basically how you do it. If you have any questions, please let me know, and thank you for watching.